Yeah, certainly my relationship with the DoD is a little more recent. You guys have been working with them for quite some time. Um, but I was happy when I came in and started chatting to them. Just it really is a positive relationship. And even with some of the changes that has occurred in the administration to the south, our relationship with the DoD hasn't changed, and they still seem to be incredibly supportive and flexible with what we're doing up here. So it's been good.
Yeah, it's been a great partner for sure. And in terms of the refinery project so far, so we just finished Q1, so let's kind of situate everybody where we are today. How has things been going? I know things are a little slow. We haven't been doing a lot of work, but we do have our DoD funding on hand. We've also got some work going on the recycling side. Where are we and what's coming up?
Yeah, I'll let Marty go into maybe some of the details of what he's doing with site on specific equipment, but I would say high level. Yeah, it is measured progress. One big delivery was the E-house, or electrical house, that's going to power the solvent extraction plant. So we've got our existing refinery that was there, and that's what we're building around, right? The existing infrastructure and power and all that, and a whole new building for solvent extraction, and that is what's going to allow us to take our cobalt from a leach state to a very high purity, kind of 4 nines of purity, which is what we're going to need for the EV market, for the battery market generally. Getting that E-house, I mean, that's a year plus delayed, and this is one of these hangovers from COVID. And so while we had to take the really tough decision to pause construction, bigger companies kept pushing through the inflationary period, the supply chain period, and capital budgets just exploded. We saw that early, we paused, and we waited. But man, a year and a half to get an E-house, it just seems off the charts. Happily, things are normalizing. We're almost in pre-COVID now, and I think as we set to restart, things will get better. But Marty, your thoughts on what you're seeing at site?
Yeah, just a little bit of history just to remind everyone that, as Trent said, we started this project previously. One of the great things is that almost all of the equipment and that we need to finish the refinery is at site. So it's really a major de-risking on the supply chain issue. But we are doing some work over Q1. It's a little bit slow, but we have what we call an early works program that is underway. And that program is mostly ensuring that we're ready to go when the button is pushed and we say we're fully financed, let's go, that we are ready and there's not going to be a large ramp up period. So we are ready to go. And that early works program is moving some of that equipment from outside inside. It's a lot around our new SX building. And again, getting the equipment ready. It's doing a little bit of tendering documents for the little bit of engineering work and construction management that we're going to be undertaking. But again, a small early works program is underway with a little bit of help from the DoD and awaiting that final go decision, which we think isn't too far off.
Yeah, I know. I always get in trouble with Mark when I say this, but I say, at the end of the day, right now where we are is it's coming up on a Lego project. There's everything's there, the equipment is there. It's really going to be the project of putting all those pieces together and getting that construction, taking it to that final stage. It's not, we're not looking at this as we've got to go out and start buying equipment and getting things on site and laying concrete. This is really going to
or even getting permits, right? Yeah. Look,
exactly.
and we've all been involved in capital projects. None of them go according to plan, right? Exceptionally, you come in ahead of schedule and under budget, but usually it goes far the other way. So yeah, you look at us, we're a small cap company, and we've gone slow, but we've been very deliberate. We've kept our cost structure down, and you're right, Heather, when we do press go, most of the equipment is there. So it's basically time and materials or labor, or maybe it's a unit rate. We'll see how we contract it to try to manage those costs. But the execution, while it may not be flawless, we've taken a lot of risk out of the way. It's not like building a mine where you got earthworks, and we've got good relationships with our communities, including Indigenous communities. We've got our permits, we've got the roads, we've got the power lines. So there's still work to do, but I think we're insulated from a lot of the risks that we have seen, in projects past that we've been involved with.